What's up? What's up? What's up? Coach Bruce is in the studio. I'm going to keep it pretty short today because I have been making the finishing touches on my course. And so I'm running way past whenever I wanted to go live today. I wanted to go live at like 3 o'clock, but I was deep in it. I was, just so close to having everything finished for this course. And it's done on the user side. There's a couple of little tweaks I need to make on the back end, but I'm excited, so I'm just opening it for early access. So, before I push the email out to everybody the day after tomorrow, and all of the orders flood in, I can go ahead and iron out any technical issues before that happens because I want everybody to have a really great experience with this course because I think it really is super valuable and um, it is, yeah, it's my passion project of the last. I mean, really, it's a culmination of everything I've learned as an adult, but it has been what I've been working really hard on for the last 30 days. And if you haven't listened to me talk about it before, it is the 9 ways for the ADHD dad to radically improve communication. And, whenever I narrowed my focus to ADHD dads, what happened? Of course, I've started coaching two women. Um, I am not opposed to coaching women at all. I just thought that the person who I could help the best would be a dad who's ADHD because that's what I am, and that's where I was whenever I started to develop the skill set that I feel like has really helped me communicate and helped the other people I've coached communicate as well. So that's who I'm most fit to help. But already I'm seeing like great inroads with the women I'm coaching. So I'm open to coaching really anybody who is uh I'm not even going to say just ADHD. If you are, just neurodiverse, I feel like there is a good possibility that if we sat down and had a consultation, I would be able to help you with something. The biggest thing I think that I can help people with is just setting up the framework of building out your life's instruction manual because to me that is so important for neurodiverse people because all of us can get confused by emotion and whether it's our emotion or somebody else's, um, and it can be really difficult to make the right decisions in the moment. If you have a framework that is outside of anybody's emotion, it is it is the thing that you refer to that is it's concrete. It is a solid document that over time will be assimilated into your subconscious and will be the decision making framework that guides what you do, whether you are irritated, upset, mad, cranky, sad, whatever. You're going to do the things that are working towards your are that are honoring your values and beliefs at your core and are working towards the goals that you've laid out. So I created a workbook for that is available in the course. um, if people start to tell me that they're interested in that workbook, I think I might just create a page to kind of tell people about the course, but also just let them buy the workbook. It is, it's like two different tools to build the same house, but obviously sometimes you need multiple tools to get there. And I think that these are two really great tools, the course and the workbook build that uh to help build that foundation for you to stop living uh, controlled by your emotions. Because, yeah, chasing chasing emotional highs and running from emotional lows is a really dangerous place to live. Speaking from experience, hi, my name is Bruce, and I used to chase emotional highs and run from emotional lows. And I don't like where it got me, not at all. And I don't think that many people would say that they like that inconsistency in life. And when they look back on the times that they've done that, I think they would say, "Yeah, that wasn't really as fulfilling as I'd hoped." I don't think that chasing happy and running away from sad is going to guarantee you fulfillment because those are transitory feelings that come and go. But the things that are important to you long term, they are much more solid in the foundation. So anyway, so that is the course and the workbook. The Please hit the link below and check out that course, and it comes with a bunch of bonuses as well. It is only $79.95, and it comes with an ADHD Dads T-shirt. I just finished recording the audio lesson, the 10 hacks for the ADHD dad to thrive in the workplace. Once again, it is marketed to people who are like me, but if you are neurodivergent in the workplace, this is a massive value for you. I sent it to my autistic and ADHD friend who is a woman. I was just like, give it a listen. Tell me what you think. And she agreed that there was a lot of value for anybody, not just for ADHD dads in there. And she really loved it. So I want to make sure that everybody knows that comes free as part of your purchase with the course. And then you also get, I don't know why I do this to myself all the time. You get the passion, purpose, and self acceptance. My video collection that I like to turn to kind of get my mind right. Things that help me align with what I want my goals to be. And, it has people like Garrett J. White, Jim Rohn, and Jordan Peterson there, who, you know, some of them can be kind of inflammatory to some, but to me, they definitely move my heart and get me in the right mindset to do the right things. So, and then also you get access to the ADHD Dads Facebook community group, which is going private starting next week, and excited about that. So yeah, that's everything that's coming out right now. Super excited about that. I wanted to talk today about constructive feedback, or really more about feedback avoidance. Like, this is something that I struggled with, still struggle with, but the struggle is much less. It's something that, this is where self-awareness comes in for me, is like, I know that if I'm doing something new, I don't really want to hear, like, I don't want to ask anybody about it because I'm terrified to hear bad criticism. Like, even constructive, I'm afraid that somebody's going to tell me that they don't like my thing, whatever the thing is. And so whenever I sent my friend my audio lesson, um she sent me back a voice message and was like, I've just got a couple things. And then she had to pause for a minute, and I'm sitting there like shivering in my boots waiting for her to send the rest of it. And the difference, like, she sent two voice messages after that. The growth that I've had is that that's something that I would have not listened to for anywhere at least a week, and up to 3 weeks. I would have avoided listening to that feedback because I would have been afraid that it was going to be too too hard for my delicate little flower soul. It was going to be too much. Um, but instead, today, I was honest with her, and I was like, "Hey, how harsh is this? Because I just need to get myself in the right mind frame before I listen to this." And of course, this is a friend, so she said it's not harsh at all. It's just, it's a couple of constructive feedback tips, and it wasn't. Like, it almost, for me, it almost never is. The things that I'm afraid that people are going to tear me apart about, it's my own internal dialogue telling me that I'm not good enough. And so, like I've talked about multiple times, I try to reach outside of that internal dialogue and say, "Hey, is this going to be a bad thing?" And just, instead of just writing the story myself, the person who's involved, I just let them be involved and say yes or no. Because, they could say yes, like, yeah, I have some pretty rough criticism for you. But even still, just not having to open the thing and be surprised by it gives me a lot of empowerment. So sometimes, if it would be, yeah, it's, I didn't really like it that much. Knowing that I can, it's not even that I'm gonna like make myself callous to that feedback. I'm just going to be prepared for it. So I brace myself, and that's something that's taken time for me to get to. It's something that I had to be self-aware to know that I want to be able to grow and take feedback, but I need to make sure that I understand when feedback is going to be bad whenever I can. If there's going to be any type of delay between the feedback being created and me getting it, I can't let myself stew over it. I need to be proactive and go slay the dragon in its lair. Talked about that extensively. I need to, not let that monster grow and just go say, hey, is this going to be bad? And if it is, then I still need to go, hear it because I want to grow. That's something that I want. And if you want growth, you have to be able to take feedback. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about today. Once again, the link to my new course is in. It is in the comments. I'm going to post it in my bio. It's going to be everywhere. I'm going to be talking about this course a lot over the next month. So just go. I'll stop talking about it if I start hearing from people that they've tried it and they loved it. Then I'll talk some about love, like the excitement of people loving my thing, but mostly I will stop pushing it on everybody so hard. So if you want to avoid that, just go try the course and tell me what you think about it. Just do that, and that will avoid hearing me talk about it nonstop for the next, I don't know, month or 3 months until I'm satisfied. To everybody out there, please be yourself and love yourself. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.